Hello and welcome to StudyIQ. This is the part 2 of second week of July. In second week of July, there were 200 questions. So instead of making one video, I split it into two parts. First part has already been uploaded. Please note, don't watch this video if you have not seen the part 1 and then only watch this video. And our best selling pen drive courses, IBPS and SSC CGL, they are available. You can buy on, you have to dial this number or I am giving you another number 7291059476. So here we go. Please note that in my last video, I had told you this question. By mistake, I gave the wrong answer. I regret it. Actually, it was not first, it was fifth. Indian girls under 18 team, it finished fifth in the Paris World Games 2017. So please make this correction. So I had covered 108 questions in my previous video. So let's begin with the remaining ones. So first question is, which company has launched its first digital hub in Asia Pacific region in Bengaluru? Which company is this? And this company has also made a product called Java. So now you can easily guess it is Oracle. The very famous multinational company Oracle has launched its first digital hub in India, not just in India but in the Asia Pacific region in Bengaluru. Who has been named the opposition nominee for the vice presidential election? So this is very interesting. Now for the presidential election, you know, it is between Ramnath Kovind, who was the ex-governor of Bihar, and Meera Kumar. So Meera Kumar is the candidate from UPA for presidential post and Ramnath Kovind from NDA. For vice presidential election, which will be on 5th of August, 18 opposition parties have together named Gopal Krishan Gandhi. He is the ex-governor of West Bengal. He is Mahatma Gandhi's grandson. And BJP, that is the NDA, has not been able to name anyone so far. So it will be interesting to see. And please note, there is one difference between the election of president and vice president. In the case of vice president, the nominated members can vote. In case of president, nominated members of both the houses cannot vote. Which bank has waived off or excused the charges for fund transfer of up to ₹1,000 through IMPS because they want to promote small transactions? So please note that banking was earlier 15% service tax. Now when GST has applied, service tax has ended, but it is 18%. So banking will get costly because GST slab 5, 12, 18 and 28, it is under 18. And on 1,000 rupees, State Bank of India earlier used to charge 5 rupees plus service tax. Now it has waived off. So the answer is State Bank of India. SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India, headquartered at Mumbai, has imposed a fine of 27 lakh rupees on which non-banking financial company for violating the rules because it was not compliant to the norms of public holding and disclosure. So 27 lakh rupees fine. Sun Gold Capital has to pay this fine. National Green Tribunal recently put a ban on which of the following? So you must have used kite, you must have flown the kite in the air, and the string is called manja. So if it is made up of nylon or synthetic, it is banned by National Green Tribunal. Please note, National Green Tribunal is a court which hears the proceedings related to environment, and Justice Swatantra Kumar is the chairman of National Green Tribunal as we speak. Who has been appointed as the new head coach of Indian cricket team? This I believe is an easy question. It was all over the news yesterday. Ravi Shastri. And Zahir Khan is the bowling coach of India for 150 days a year. Which country has become the latest to legalize same-sex marriage? That is, the LGBT community, lesbians and gays can now marry and it is not a crime. It is Malta. Malta's capital is Valletta. Its currency is euro. Which country topped the medal tally at the 2017 Asian Athletics Championship that was held in Bhubaneswar in Odisha? Asian Athletics Championship maximum medals were won by India. India won total of 29 medals. That is 12 gold medal, 5 silver medal and 12 bronze medals. And second was China. Third was Kazakhstan. Capital of Kazakhstan is Astana. Capital of Uzbekistan is Tashkent. So keep these things handy. Please also note Asian Athletics Championship that were held in Bhubaneswar. So in Odisha we have a beach which is called Gahirmat Beach. And on that beach, you will find olive ridley turtles. Very beautiful olive ridley turtles. They are marine turtles. They come to the shore only to lay down eggs. And that is why Oli, O-double-L-Y, it is a olive ridley turtle. Oli was the mascot of the Asian Athletics Championship. Which state has topped the list in the country for having issued 43 lakh soil health card for farmers in the past 2 years? It's been a valiant effort from this state. Chhattisgarh I'm talking about. Chhattisgarh has issued 43 lakh soil health cards in the past 2 years. What is a soil health card? Soil health card tells about the quality of the soil to farmer. For example, we use NPK fertilizer. Now let's say in the soil potassium is deficient. So it will be written on soil health card. So accordingly farmer can buy the fertilizer. Our central government has recently allocated how much amount to Goa under the Swadesh Darshan scheme. Swadesh Darshan scheme and Prasad and Hriday, these are all schemes to increase tourism in India for the development of tourism. So this is for development of coastal tourism circuit. What is a circuit? So in a circuit, for example, if there is one important thing, then on the periphery there might be other important things also to visit. So we form a huge circuit so that we can earn more foreign exchange. For Goa, Chief Minister is Manohar Parrikar and 100 crore rupees will be for Swadesh Darshan scheme. Which city's traffic police has launched an improved version of the Traffic Sentinel mobile app? So Traffic Sentinel mobile app was first started in December 2015, and now the general public at large will be able to report the traffic offences. So Delhi police has started Traffic Sentinel updated version of this app. Reserve Bank of India, it has amended which of the following sentences in its directive to banks to initiate bankruptcy proceedings. This is as per the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, and now the banks can initiate the bankruptcy proceedings. Earlier that was not the case. So this is related to the cases to be accorded priority by the NCLT. This is a very important question and will be covered in detail in the banking awareness video. Please also note that 12 companies were identified by the RBI, and this decision has been taken by the Gujarat High Court. It has asked the Reserve Bank of India to remove, on request of SR Steel Company. Who has resigned from the post of India's representative to the FIA's World Motor Sports Council? He is a willful defaulter and he is on the run, and he also was removed as from the Federation of Motor Sports Club of India. His name is Vijay Mallya. Which Indian court has ordered a 3-month stay on centre's rules banning the sale and purchase of cattle for slaughter? So earlier the Madurai bench of the Madras High Court, it said that these cattle trade rules, we will put a stay for 4 weeks, and Supreme Court has upheld that till the final conclusion is reached. So the answer is Supreme Court, also called Apex Court. Please also note Supreme Court also put a stay order on Uttarakhand High Court's decision to award the status of living human entity on the Ganga and Yamuna river. That is, if you do any damage to Ganga and Yamuna, it will be considered as grave as damaging to a human being. So this was also stayed. So we cannot say that now Ganga and Yamuna are given the human entity status unless Supreme Court says so. Who has been appointed as the Managing Director and CEO of DHFL General Insurance Company? It's a general insurance company promoted by Badwan Global Capital. Name is Vijay Sinha. Who has recently been elected to the governing body of the International Labour Organization in Geneva? International Labour Organization, who is the head? Like Tedros Adhanom is for WHO. Similarly, ILO, who is the head? So his name is Guy Ryder. He is the head of International Labour Organization. Our Labour Minister is Bandaru Dattatreya, and the person I am talking about is Rajiv Dubey. He is also the Group President of HR and Corporate Services at Mahindra & Mahindra. Our Union Cabinet has given its ex post facto approval for enhancement of the age of superannuation of medical officers of CAPF and Assam Rifle from 60 years to what date? So basically, medical officers, they are given an extension now. Earlier it was 60 years, now it has been made 65 because they want to retain the medical officers. Which country has launched a new project which is called Grand Trunk Road to mark the 70th anniversary of India's partition? This country is, which was the ruler of both India and Pakistan, it is Britain. Currency is pound shilling. India and Bangladesh, they have decided to construct a bridge over the Tuipui river. I'm not able to pronounce the name well. This river, it is located in which state? It is located in the beautiful state of Mizoram. Capital is Aizawl. Please note this river is also called Karnafuli River. And Mizoram shares a huge border with Bangladesh. It is 318 km and most of it is unfenced border. And Mizoram governor is Nirbhay Sharma. My first question for you today. Who is the Chief Minister of Mizoram? Write down in comments. Sumita Sanyal passed away. She was a very famous what? So she had started opposite Amitabh Bachchan and Rajesh Khanna in the great movie Anand, which is one of the greatest movies ever made in Hindi cinema. Anand and also Ashirwad. So she was basically an actress. She was also very popular Bengali actress. Elsa Martinelli, she also passed away. She is known for her role in which movie? She was also an actress and her best known work was The Indian Fighter, and she was from Italy. Space Exploration Project Group is launching a simulated Mars and Moon colony which is called MARS capital in which country? This they are doing in Poland, and 6 volunteer astronauts will work and live inside this MARS for 2 weeks. It's a simulated environment on planet Earth. Which space agency recently suffered a launch failure when lifting off its Long March rocket? So Long March, everybody knows, is a Chinese rocket. It is also called chubby 5, not just long march 5, because it is very big. It can carry up to 25 tons of load, you know. So it was by CNSA, which is China National Space Administration, Chinese Space Agency. NASA is American, ISRO is Indian, SpaceX is Elon Musk, and SpaceX rocket Falcon 9. How many villages in Marathwada and Vidarbha? These two are some of the driest areas. Lot of drought is there, water scarcity. They will be covered under World Bank BAG, National Groundwater Management and Improvement Scheme, which is called NGMIS. So how many villages will be covered in these area? It will be 2000 villages. This is a very, very important project because there is huge depletion of groundwater and improve its recharge rate. That is what this project is about. And first phase of the project is already underway in Bundelkhand. And Odisha will also be covered. Kalahandi, Koraput and Bolangir will be covered. 6,000 crore rupees project. 3,000 will be paid by World Bank. 3,000 by the Water Resources Ministry, headed by Uma Bharti. As per a survey by Ipsos, which is the most influential brand in India? The number one, the most influential brand in India is Google. Second is Microsoft. Third is Facebook. Reliance Jio is at 9th position. Fourth is Patanjali of Baba Ramdev. And State Bank of India is the only financial brand in top 10. Which of the following Indian boxers won the silver medal at the Asian Youth Boxing Championship, which was held in the capital of Thailand in Bangkok? Please note that India won 1 silver medal and 5 bronze medal. So the one who won the 1 silver medal is important. His name is Sachin Sivach. Our health ministry recently launched Mission Parivar Vikas. Parivar means family, Vikas means growth. So in 146 districts of 7 states that have a total fertility rate of how much, means how many babies per couple? It is 3 and above. And these districts, 146 districts, are in Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh and Assam. So basically these districts, 146, they contribute to 28% of India's population. So family planning is absolutely essential. Indian Railways is set to launch a Give It Up campaign. What was the operating ratio of railways in 2016-17? So operating ratio was the worst in last 16 years, 96.9%. And Indian Railways, because of this, had a subsidy burden of 30,000 crore. Now Railway has launched Give It Up campaign. That is, those people who think they are affluent, they are well off, they don't need subsidy, please give it up. It is very similar to the Give It Up campaign for LPG gas under PEHL scheme. China has signed an agreement to set up a border law enforcement center with which country? This is to manage and curb border related crime, because there is an ingression of people from each other's countries, and this they have done with Nepal. Government has merged which of the following 2 ministries to form Ministry of HUA? What is HUA? 2 ministries are merged. One is the Ministry of Urban Development and second is the Housing and Urban Poverty Alleviation. So the answer is Urban Development and Housing, and so the answer is 2 and 3. And Minister for HUA now is Venkaiah Naidu. He is also Information Broadcasting Minister. Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion has signed a pact agreement with which state to set up a Technology and Innovation Support Center? In the world, we have only 500 Technology Innovation Support Center, and this agreement they have signed with Punjab. VP Singh Badnore is the governor and Captain Amrinder Singh is the chief minister. Which state has launched the Electronic Inner Line Permit program? Please note, you have to obtain inner line permit if you are in these 3 states: Arunachal, Nagaland or Mizoram. These are the 3 states in which you require the inner line permit program. Now you can get it online, so you don't need to worry about it. So the answer is Arunachal Pradesh. A model United Nations regional conference is being held where? It is a model that is called MUN, Model United Nation, and this was recently held in Kathmandu, which is the capital of Nepal. More than 12 countries participated. Who won the Formula 1 Austrian Grand Prix? Austria has a capital called Vienna, which is the headquarter of OPEC, Organization for Petroleum Exporting Countries, and this was won by Valtteri Bottas. He drives Mercedes car. First edition of Wings 2017, Sab Ude, Sab Jude, which means everybody connect, everybody fly. It is a scheme expanding regional connectivity, that is called Regional Connectivity Scheme, RCS. It was inaugurated in which city? It was inaugurated in New Delhi. Our Civil Aviation Minister is Ashok Gajapati Raju, and it saw the participation of 28 states and union territory. You should know 2 important people more. One is Guru Prasad Mohapatra. Guru Prasad Mohapatra is the chairman of Airports Authority of India, and Mr. B.S. Bhullar. Mr. B.S. Bhullar is the Director General of Civil Aviation. These 3 people are absolutely must. You should know. And you should also know, Sarkar, our government has started a scheme called Ude Desh Ka Aam Nagrik Udan scheme, in which the unserved and underserved airports will be connected, and the first flight of Udan was from Shimla to Delhi. Which Indian music composer soundtrack has been shortlisted for the World Soundtrack Public Choice Award? One of the prides of India, A.R. Rahman Sahab. And A.R. Rahman, the movie name is Viceroy's House. Viceroy's House. Please note, this movie is directed by Gurinder Chadha. Now, Gurinder Chadha had directed a movie which was very famous, which is called Bend It Like Who? Who is this footballer which I am talking about? Write down in comments. Bend It Like dash. The Energy and Resources Institute, which is called TERI, it has entered into a partnership with which company to explore collaboration opportunities in the domain of emerging technology. For that, TERI will participate with BRPL for basically alternative technology. And the CEO of BRPL is Mr. Amal Sinha. Now my second question for you today, and this is a tough one. Who is the chairman of TERI? Mangesh Tendulkar, he passed away. He was a famous what? So this is a question from Obituary. He was a famous cartoonist. Which country is going to host the 8th edition of Theatre Olympics in 2018? Theatre Olympics were first organized in 1933 in Greece. Greece capital is Athens, and in Athens we had the first Olympic Games also. So this country is India. For the first time ever, they are organizing Theatre Olympics, and it will be organized by National School of Drama, which is under the Ministry of Culture, and our Minister for Culture and Tourism is Dr. Mahesh Sharma. Who has authored this book? It is called Narendra Damodar Das Modi, The Making of a Legend, and it was launched by RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat ji. So this book is written by Dr. Bindeshwar Pathak, who is the founder of Sulabh International. Which of the following states has recently been declared as disturbed area for 6 more months under the Armed Forces Special Power Act (AFSPA), which gives sweeping powers to the security forces to conduct operations anywhere without prior notice? This state is Nagaland. Nagaland AFSPA has been declared because it is declared a disturbed area for 6 more months. Which of the following two countries they have agreement on ceasefire in southwest Syria? Syria, the president is Assad, Bashar al-Assad. He is supported by Russia, but America is trying to overthrow his regime. So USA and Russia, they had a agreement on the sidelines of the G20 summit when Trump and Putin met. So the answer is 1 and 4. Syria's capital is Damascus. India recently gave a financial help of 500,000, that is $5 lakh, to which country to battle international terror, that is ISIS organization, in Islamic State affiliated terror groups. This country is Philippines. It is the first time India is giving aid to another country to save itself from terror groups. Philippines president is Rodrigo Duterte and capital is Manila, which is the headquarters of Asian Development Bank. As per our road ministry, and our road minister, transport minister is Nitin Gadkari, how many bridges out of 1.6 lakh bridges that were inspected in India during the safety audit were found to be in a dilapidated situation, that is they were not healthy, in a healthy situation? There were total 147 bridges that were seen. Which of the following has been now trademarked? So the saint from Kolkata, Mother Teresa, she was officially declared a saint by the Vatican, the Pope, and Mother Teresa's blue bordered sari is now officially trademarked. It is the first ever religious uniform anywhere in the world that has been trademarked. Who has authored this book, which is called Dalhousie Through My Eyes? Dalhousie is in Himachal Pradesh, a beautiful hill station. Dalhousie Through My Eyes, it has been written by Kiran Chadha, and this book was launched by Tripura governor. His name is Tathagat Roy. Tathagat Roy. My third question for you today. Who is the Chief Minister of Tripura? President Pranab Mukherjee, he recently inaugurated the Ashiana Annex. In which place? Ashiana Annex is basically a low-cost houses. 12 rooms are there where the officers and staff of Rashtrapati Bhavan can stay. This he launched in Dehradun, capital of Uttarakhand. Government recently launched sovereign gold bond scheme, in which you will get a fixed interest of 2.50% per annum payable every 6 months. What is the maximum that you can buy? Maximum amount of gold that you can buy in the sovereign gold bond scheme, it is per person per year 500 gram, and minimum is 1 gram. Niti Aayog National Conference of Chief Secretary was recently held in which place? This is important. Niti Aayog chairman is Pradhan Mantri Modi, vice chairman is Arvind Pangaria, and CEO is Amitabh Kant. So it was in the capital, New Delhi. When is Malala Day observed? So Malala was shot in the head by Taliban in 2014 at the age of 17. She was the youngest recipient of, in 2014, at the age of 17, she was the youngest recipient of Nobel Peace Prize. If you remember, she got this award along with Kailash Satyarthi. She was born on July the 12th, 1997. So July 12th we celebrate as Malala Day. NASA wants to explore Jupiter, which is the largest planet in the universe. So NASA's Juno probe has successfully completed the close-by flyby of Jupiter's which place? It is called the Great Red Spot. Great Red Spot, and remember the name Juno, it is for Jupiter exploration. As per our Rural Development Ministry, and our Rural Development Minister is Narendra Singh Tomar, he is the Minister of Rural Development. In the first quarter of 2017-18, pace of construction of rural road has jumped an average of what? It is as per Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, which is there will be rural connectivity, roads will be built to the unexplored places which are not connected. And the target is 57,000 kilometers. To achieve that we have to build a lot of roads. Our average has to be more. Now it is 117 kilometers per day, and we have already built around 10,500 kilometers of roads in just one quarter. Revenue Department has recently changed integrated GST on the aircraft imported on lease basis to what? Earlier they had put it in 5%. Now they have done it only, they have exempted it. So it is 0%. Please also note, fertilizer, it was earlier 12%. Now they have put 5%. NABARD recently celebrated its foundation day. So NABARD was established in 1982 under the NABARD Act of which year? So it was in 1981, and the next year it was. And NABARD chairman, who is he? NABARD chairman is Harsh Kumar Bhanwala. Harsh Kumar Bhanwala is the chairman, and NABARD completes 36 years. Please also note one very important thing. They have a very landmark scheme which is called Self-Help Group BLP, which is Bank Linkage Program, which has benefited more than 10 crore women in India. And this scheme completed 25 years. Which state's cabinet has recently approved the Industrial Investment and Employment Policy of 2017? This has been done by Uttar Pradesh government. It's a single window system for time-bound clearance. Investment Promotion Board would be set up under the chairmanship of Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, and governor is Ram Nayak. India's CPI inflation hit a record low in June at what percent? It is 1.54% only, and it was 2.18% in May last year and 5.77% in June last year. So if we go by the government figures, then the inflation is decreasing. Which of the following recently signed the annual memorandum of understanding with Ministry of Defence with a target of 17,900 crore revenue? So almost 18k crore revenue we are targeting. This is HAL in association with Ministry of Defence. Our Defence Minister is Arun Jaitley. Our Health Ministry has signed a memorandum of understanding with which state government for setting up a center for transfusion medicine? Transfusion medicine is when we transfuse blood. So O negative is the universal donor, AB positive is the universal recipient. O negative blood group can give to anyone, AB positive blood group can receive blood from anyone. And this will be built in West Bengal at an investment of 200 crore rupees. And governor of West Bengal is Kesari Nath Tripathi, who is now also the governor of Bihar. As per 2017 Ipsos Top Cities Index, which city Indians want to live in? Which is number one choice? Number one choice is Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates capital Abu Dhabi. Number two is Mumbai. AIMS has partnered with which NGO to adopt 50 senior citizens who are economically and physically handicapped, physically challenged. So this noble cause they have adopted with the organization which is called Healthy Aging India. Naresh Chandra passed away. In fact, he was such an eminent bureaucrat that tributes were paid to him by Pradhan Mantri PM Narendra Modi himself. He was former Indian ambassador to which country? He was a former Indian ambassador to United States of America. He was also the awardee of second highest civilian award Padam Vibhushan. Indian Railways has extended the lower berth quota for differently abled passenger to which class of mail and express train? This they have extended now to third AC. Earlier only sleeper class was available. Which country is going to block all VPN virtual private networks by 2018? This is because the state controls what to watch, what not to. Virtual private network, you can visit any website and your IP address will not be tracked. This country is of course China. Just by looking at the options, you can write the answer. Ministry of Tourism, it has sanctioned how much amount for developing heritage and spiritual tourism circuit in Puducherry. Puducherry governor is Kiran Bedi and chief minister is V. Narayanaswamy of Congress. And the amount that will be spent for upgrading tourism in Puducherry is rupees 107 crore rupees. Which former martial arts star and businessman has won Mongolia's presidential runoff election? He will be Mongolia's next president. And what is his name? His name is Khaltama Batulga. Mongolia has a desert which is called Gobi Desert. It is a beautiful cold desert. And Mongolia's currency is Togrog and capital is asked often in exam. It is Ulaanbaatar. National Green Tribunal has declared 100 meter from edge of which river? That is, this is the river. You can't build anything for 100 meters on either side. This is river Holy Ganges. And Ganga cleaning program is called Namami Gange, initiated by National Mission for Clean Ganga. And Ganga cleaning minister is Uma Bharti. GMR Goa International Airport Limited, it has executed a debt facility agreement of 1330 crore rupees for the development of Greenfield Airport at Mopa. Greenfield Airport at Mopa with which bank? Which bank is funding this project? 1330 crore rupees agreement with which bank? So this bank is Axis Bank and Shikha Sharma is the CEO of this bank. Very important person. Next question. Who is the author of this book called Cryptocurrency for Beginner? Like Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, these are called cryptocurrency. He's an expert in cryptocurrency. He has written many books in cryptocurrency and his name is Amit Bharadwaj. IDFC Limited is in talks of a potential merger with the financial services business of which group? IDFC, and they are looking for merger with the Shriram Group. Shri Ram Group. And IDFC Bank MD was Mr. Rajiv Lal. He has left now. So interesting to see who will be the new managing director. Wayne Rooney, the great football player, has moved from Manchester United to play for which football club? He has moved to his boyhood football club, Everton Football Club. And Wayne Rooney is the leading goal scorer for Manchester United, also for England also. He has scored the most number of goals. And Manchester United Football Club is also the richest football club in the world. And one more thing, the coach is Jose Mourinho. Board of Approval for Special Economic Zone has recently granted approval to set up Dhirubhai Ambani Aerospace Park, where it will be built. It will be built in Nagpur at an investment of 6,500 crore rupees, and it will be the largest greenfield aerospace parks in the country, almost 300 acres. Who has been appointed as the Director General of Goods and Services Tax Intelligence? That is called GSTI. Please note, what is the old name of GSTI? DGCEI. That is Directorate General of Central Excise Intelligence. And this will be headed by John Joseph. European Parliament recently approved the first ever cooperation deal between European Union and which country? It is with Cuba, the communist country of Cuba. Capital is Havana. And please note that European Parliament is headquartered in Brussels, which is the capital of Belgium. And Brussels is a very important place because it is also the headquarters of NATO. So that's how you can connect the things. India is soon going to have representation in which of the following forums? This forum is called the Global Foreign Exchange Committee. So the answer is A, and it's a newly constituted forum of central bankers and experts. It is set up by the Bank for International Settlement. Pakkiriswamy Chandrasekharan passed away. He was a renowned what? He was a famous forensic expert. He was a doctor, and he also did the post-mortem of Rajiv Gandhi post his death, post his murder basically by the terrorist of LTTE. And that's all you need to know. He also was important figure in the 1500-year-old Puthur Nataraja idol that we got back from UK. Which bank has partnered with Inter-American Investment Corporation to boost the relations between India and Latin America and the Caribbean? Caribbean, that is the West Indies area. So this is the first bank to do this kind of a deal. It is the again Axis Bank. Shikha Sharma is the CEO. Which car company has announced to stop manufacturing fuel-powered passenger vehicle and continue with only electric and hybrid power four-wheeler by the year 2019? So this bold decision that we will not manufacture fuel-based but only electric and hybrid power four-wheeler by 2019 by Volvo. It is a company of Sweden. There was a two-day international conference on financial market and corporate finance. It was recently hosted by which IIT? It is IIT Kharagpur. IIT Kharagpur. Which state has become the first to lay down minimum education qualification for contesting elections to cooperative bodies? This state has said that you need to, they have given a range from class 5 to class 8. You need to be at least this much educated. This state's governor is Kalyan Singh, the ex-chief minister of Uttar Pradesh. Rajasthan I am talking about. National Consultative Workshop was carried out on Government e-Marketplace, was recently organized by which ministry? This is an important question. It was by Commerce and Industry and our minister for this is Nirmala Sitharaman. Government e-Marketplace is a, you bring buyer and seller on electronic platform to bring out transparency. Who has been re-elected as the president of National Rifle Association of India for another 4-year term? His name is Raninder Singh. And General Secretary is D.V. Sitarama Rao. He is also re-elected. Who has resigned as the CIO, Chief Information Officer of Microsoft? Microsoft CEO is an Indian. His name is Satya Nadella. And now CIO has given resignation. Who was the CIO? Is Jim Du Bois. And he will be replaced by Kurt Delban. As per a paper which is published by the journal Astronomy and Astrophysics, scientists have found the smallest star known in our galaxy Milky Way at a distance of how many light years from Earth? Light year is a unit of distance, not time. Please remember that. And it is 600 light years away from Earth. Who has been made the Goodwill Ambassador of the WHO? WHO chief is Tedros Adhanom for autism in Southeast Asian region. She is from Bangladesh. She is a chairman of Bangladesh National Advisory Committee for Autism and Neurodevelopment Disorder. Her name is Dr. Saima Wazid Hossain. Which airline company has stopped serving non-veg food to save money to economy class passenger and on domestic flight? Because 400 crore was there. Now they spend 400 crore rupees on catering. Non-veg food will be available only to business and executive class. It is of course Air India. Air India chairman and managing director is Ashwani Lohani. Who has been named as the brand ambassador of the Indian indoor cricket team? Indian indoor cricket team. His name is Sandeep Patil, also famous for hitting 6 fours in 1 over. Now, of course, everybody hits it, but those days, good old days. Sandeep Patil. And 10th edition of the World Indoor Cricket Federation World Cup, which will be held in September in Dubai. He is the brand ambassador. Which state or union territory has been provided exemption from the highway liquor ban by the Supreme Court? So now highway 500-meter area, you can't 500 meter on either side you can't have a liquor shop, but many states are exempted. In fact, 4 state and union territory. So Arunachal Pradesh, Andaman Nicobar. So the answer is 1 and 2. Besides that, even Meghalaya, Meghalaya and Sikkim, they have also been exempted. And informal meetings of BRICS leaders recently was held where? It was in Germany on the sidelines of the G20 summit. Informal meetings of BRICS. BRICS 9th meeting will be this year. It is in Xiamen in China. Xiamen, Xiamen. 8th BRICS meeting was held last year in 2016 in Goa in India. Which of the following who among the following has been appointed as the CEO of Vistara? Vistara is a joint venture between Tata and Singapore Airline, and its new chief executive officer is Mr. Leslie Thung. First time, Tata Steel has commissioned a 3 megawatt solar PV power plant at which iron ore mine? It is in Jharkhand. It is the Noah Mundi mine. Draupadi Murmu is the governor and Raghubar Das is the chief minister. Please also note our solar power target is 100 gigawatt by 2022 and 175 gigawatt overall by 2022. Which Indian cricketer became the first woman to score 6,000 runs in one-day cricket? She is also the captain. In fact, today also there was a match. She scored 107 something. She is Mithali Raj, the great Mithali Raj. And whose record she has broken? She has broken the record of Charlotte, or you can say Charlotte Edwards. How many countries have approved the first ever treaty to ban nuclear weapon, nuclear disarmament? Countries are now supporting it. They are waking up to the fact that nuclear weapons are not good for anyone. 9 countries have nuclear power like India, Pakistan, America, Russia, China. So there are 9 countries in the world which have nuclear weapons. And now 122 countries, they supported to not have any, to ban nuclear weapons. So this was the video. The questions quality was very good. In fact, 200 questions I have covered in 2 parts. Don't forget to watch both the videos. Otherwise, you will miss a lot of questions. And I made sure that I am exhaustive. So if you watch these videos, there's a great chance you can score easily 90% marks in any of the given exams.